The 50th annual Coppinger Tournament final pitted the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles and the James Monroe Mavericks against each other. Let's check out who took home the hardware. James Monroe looking for its first Coppinger title. Woodrow looks for its third. Start bottom first. Woodrow will get out front early. Gage Price belts one into center. They take the early 1-0 lead. To the third inning, Brady Williams gets a piece of one. That'll land in center to get it to a 2-0 Woodrow advantage. And Williams on the mound today was phenomenal as he'll get the punch out in the fourth. He had 8 on the day, but the Mavs didn't go away. Justin Feemster in the 8th, bases loaded, hits one back up the middle. That'll get 2 in, and it's a 2-2 game just like that. And it stayed that way till the 6th when the Eagles came alive. Bases loaded, and be a wild pitch. That'll score Jack Barnes to take the lead back for the Eagles. Same at bat for Luke Barnes, who hits one into right field. That'll get another run across and makes it 4-2. Be same inning, bases loaded for Ty Evans. He draws the walk, makes it 5-2 ball game, and runs kept coming. Blake Nixon up. He'll chop one past the left field line. It's fair, and it gets another run in. It's 6-2, and to cap off the inning, Price up with a runner on third. We'll get the sac fly, make it 7-2 after 6, and that be the final. Flying Eagles win the 50th rendition of the Allen D. Coppinger Tournament, defeating the Mavs 7-2. Brady Williams won the Jeff Boyles MVP award, as here's Williams on his MVP and head coach Mike McKinney after the win.
I mean, it's just all the teammates gave me a lot of run support today. Just thankful for my family, everybody pushing me, and just, it's a blessing. All starts days before. Coach told me I had the ball midweek and just got to prepare. And fourth inning was rough, but we worked through it.
No, this was big. You know, we done real well there. You know, it's a young team, but they knew what it was. You know, we were in this championship game last year, and you know, we dropped one to Tazewell. These are young kids, but we fought back and came all the way through and done real well.